Hi everyone. I hope this one goes through. I really didn't want to do this video, but I'm asking for a favor. It's not how you think. I don't ask for money. This is not only for me, it's to help everyone. I don't know who listens, but everything I went through, you all are going through, like some now. Not all of it, but some. Now, the thing is, yes, everyone gets phone calls. Everyone gets, whatever. Okay? Yeah, I do too. Okay? But it's different. Okay? And it's more than what you think. Now, a lot of people, as I said, seems it's nothing because they are going through it. They don't know. See, it's not only that, but what I have, that's these people. So they made it personal now. And in the very first one or whatever, and all through, I said how it all started, and since I was a kid and everything. And if my team finds out that I'm doing this, I'm going to be in really hot water. But I really don't care. I'm not doing it just to go against them. I will never. I'm doing it also to help them. They know. But I don't know what they're doing. As I said, they're not telling me, and I don't want to know. But this is on my own. I'm doing. Now, the thing is, there are a lot, and I know that, who know these people, who are involved, the ones who are left. Okay? It is, like I said, it is more than you can imagine. Okay? Now they went way overboard. Like way over. Far and beyond. I need the help of those ones out there. One, to speak up, to the right authorities and stuff like that. Whatever. You know how to do it. Don't get yourself in the middle of something. But I also said that, my team and, others who were around, I say about the sunglasses, and everything, but I need for you guys if you know, you know what to do. I don't ask for help, but this is going way out of control. And some of them, this way they won't get caught doing it with me or whatever. And there's others that are doing it to all of you. it's the ones that are working or whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but I need, or I should say, I want you track these down. You track them down and make sure they can't hide anywhere. If anyone hides them, they're part of it. I track them down and make sure that the authorities know. Like I said, I didn't want to do this video, but I kept hearing, they told me, you need to ask for help this way. And I don't like doing that. Like I said, I'm not asking for any money or anything. It's also to help protect everyone. This case went on way too long. Yes, in the beginning, I was saying stuff, and I also told these people. But I didn't know that I wasn't messing the case up, but I was telling them what was going on and, all that. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm not telling them crap now. I'll speak about stuff, different things, but they don't know when my team and all that is working with them is going to sneak up on them. But it's the spirit and all that I mentioned in my last video. I think it went up. That they have to worry about too. So they have a choice. Go nice with the authorities, or what spirit will do. Because they will make sure that they hold you until the authorities come. I am tired of people thinking that taking things lightly and leaving things go, letting things go by sitting quiet while everything gets out of control, when it should have been done as soon as something started. Now, I've been holding on, and a lot of people, this channel or whatever this is, knows that I fight, spiritual war constantly. That's my that's my purpose, my field, my journey, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not only doing it for me. I'm doing for the whole entire world. It's not only the ones that I am doing that is constantly attacking me or whatever they are doing, that I make sure that they're in spiritual prison, court, whatever, and it's up to God what they do to them. But I'm also doing it for the whole entire world. I'm not asking for much. It's just that we all need to start paying attention and recognizing things. And I know there is more than just the ones in these groups. I'll take my example. It is more than the groups that is doing it to me that know. Ones in the groups and the ones that they know that has nothing to do with what they're doing, they all know. And truthfully, I don't know how anyone could just stand there and allow stuff like that to, happen. And it's not only what's going on with me, it's with anything. Since day one, I've been saying we all need to pray. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. Truthfully, you need to start believing in faith and in yourselves, and stop believing in BS and lies. You should always, like I said, check it out first before you continue and spread what someone told you, and it just keeps on spreading, and then it gets all out there, and then it gives people ideas, and it keeps going. And then some, doing something stupid. They're not stupid, but they're doing stuff stupid to do in action or whatever. Doesn't matter if it's a hoax or, whatever. You're still doing it. Or for a prank or whatever, just to, scare somebody or whatever, or someone told you to do something, whatever. No. If you didn't know, you'll still be charged. Because there are way too many ones out here occupying and making pranks. They think that the police officers who risk, even the military and etc., fire, etc., risk and try to protect us. And then people think it's so funny to do pranks and make fake phone calls and etc. That's called, you do it too many times or too many people. It's like, crap. How'd that go? When the kid cried wolf too many times? Huh? Now what happens if it was a dire phone call that you were trying to make? Do you really think, because they know who makes phone calls? Doesn't matter if it's from a payphone, from another phone, whatever, blah, 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 etc., etc. You get the point. And then they rush out. And just to say, oh, it was a prank, I don't know, I didn't mean to hurt anybody, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I wish you would teach, your kids. And your kids, any kid, doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you're a bad parent, because kids today do not listen. They're know-it-alls. I mean, I hate to say it, but the point is, people think everything's, a joke. and I'm not going to put, again, I did not want to put this video out, but now these people and whoever, you know, wants to help, it's your choice. If you want to help, my team, the authorities, and, whoever, blah, 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 help them. Again, it's your choice. But for these ones that are being hunted, they have a choice to come clean with whoever track hunts them down and goes to whatever when they get caught. You know what you did. I don't want to hear no, blah, 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 whatever, playing the victim bullshit. I mean, BS. Okay? I don't want to hear any of that. I've been hearing crap and been around it since I was little. Okay? And you know what? Anyone could take so much. Okay? Now, that's it. I have no mercy, nothing anymore. No, I'm not mad. No, I will never take revenge. Nothing, whatever. But you know what? I'm here to protect. Especially what you all tried. You all tried. And, everything I said is true. What's going to happen. But this, now, this is a different kind of order that went out. And this one is sealed from God who made it. But it's also signed, sealed, and delivered. And it was signed by others who agreed with the order. So you have a choice. Have them get you first? Oh, well, they'll be there because they're right there with you right now. Because they had enough. You came after after God and my dad, who was here, his baby. And I told you from the beginning what will happen. Well, time ran out. So, if you want to help, it's up to you. But I am calling out, like I said, as a favor, whatever, to hunt these ones down. If you want to blend in with all the others, wear the sunglasses, whatever. Because these ones, they're not going to be able to run, hide, or anything. And because they want to play. And they think it's a game. Oh, get your, whatever, cameras ready. Because it will be really funny. Because they will say, I didn't do anything. People know how it works. I didn't do it. So, like I said, if you want to help, and the ones that God does trust, that, never mind, I'm not going to get into that, but they know what's going on. The other ones who are involved, well, they think they know. But anyway, but like I said, this went on way too long. Um, and I was told to bring it up. But like I said, I didn't really want to make this video. I do not ask for help. I never did. Um, unless it was for something. But I'm not going to get into it. But I'm capable of doing things on my own. But this is to out out there, and it's taken me too long. But like I said, oh, believe me, my team knows all, and they caught up with a lot of them. But this is on my own. They don't know I'm doing this. They can't hear me. They're in the other room. But eventually they will find out that I'm asking. I know how to handle them. I don't care if I get in trouble or not. I know my, to take responsibility for it. But other than what I'm doing to get into trouble, that's how I get in trouble. I don't need anyone to force me or get me in the middle of anything to try to ruin me or try to get me into trouble. Because you can go and do whatever to try to get all kinds of stuff on me. You're not going to get anything on me. You want to know? You ask me. Point blank. I don't let people know anything. I'm quiet. I'm private. And I don't put myself out there to start anything or do anything to harm anybody or whatever. So, like I said, I love all of you, and I thank you so much for being here and listening. Like really. Like I said in the very beginning, I usually don't talk, and truthfully, I'm still surprised, and I don't know how long it's been, but I really don't really talk this much. And I know I always, tried to help people and all that. But I'm being told they want me to ask for help. But it's not only for me. It's mostly everything that also, because I think it's all tied in to these ones who started it. Take the license. Instead of these ones covering up or whatever, shutting, making it stay shut down or whatever, should have went in, looked at the footage or whatever, and you had your ones who started it or whatever. But it doesn't matter. The ones who were at the DMV or whatever, that was the setup. That I know. I was there in time and they changed it because I really don't want to bring it up. Um, with that, you know, who sits there when it's hardly anyone there? Who sits there for 3 to 4 hours each time and brought to the wrong line? And then just sit there and sit there. And who? You know those little things that you have to fill out? You know, your name, your license, you know, the number, or what, you know, whatever. And then you have to sign it and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then, you know, fill in the little boxes or whatever. I forget what that's for. But anyway, nice and neat. The boxes don't have any out of line or whatever. You know, you fill it in. It's like there's multiple choices that you get, and then they put it in a machine or whatever. But if you're over, sometimes the machine doesn't take it or whatever. Yeah, okay. Now, how I have really bad handwriting, but when it comes to something like that, I make sure that it's all in the line, you know, that it won't be any problem. Now, sitting there for 3 hours and then bring that up, but then told, oh, the machine's not going to take it. You need to do another one. Okay, I could see, you know, doing two or whatever. But in my case, nothing was wrong with it. It shouldn't have been done. How many times have you filled that out? Well, I'll tell you how many I did. 30. 30. Really? And I know they didn't give me back something. That I know. Because I had more papers than that. But that's okay. I don't know who you were. No one there would tell me. But, you know, why would they? So this is what I'm saying. All a setup. I don't know who. Well, I do, but I'm only one person. I mean, there's a whole bunch of my men that are doing it. They caught a lot of people. But some couldn't take what they threw at me. They couldn't handle it. And that's not my fault that they didn't listen. But you get what I mean. I am trying to obey them because I had them, well, some of them. Most of them are, you know, their sons and whatever. I had them since I was a baby. So I respect them in what they do. So I'm doing it on my own. And I'm done with this. And like I said, I've been dealing with it since I was a baby. And I'm not telling until now. That's a lot. So, like I said, if you guys want to help whoever, thank you. and it will also cut down that, whoever's doing others. And I keep hearing it constantly, and I don't want to repeat myself. That post that I put up, and I did a little bit on a video about the content creators and celebrities and etc. Blah blah blah. Whoever has or should I say Bluetooth? What's it called? Blue checks. You need to put out there, and you need to pin that video. You need to make a video to make sure. And don't get me wrong, if any of you that are fans and using these people's names and stuff like that, it's nothing against you. If you don't want to change into your real name and have as a fan of whoever, well, then you were not a fan or a follower or whatever. You know what's going on, that is out there, that everybody's going through. You need to change it and put that you are a fan of whoever. With your real name, use your picture, and then in there somewhere, maybe your bio, whatever, have a picture of, your favorite, whoever you're a fan of or whatever. You get what I mean. We need to stop them. And an announcement needs to be put out. It's on, I know I did a video on that, but it is on a post that I think got out. I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm having problems with, doing things, and that's why I'm doing things like this. I have to do a few things to fix it in order for me to do something, but it doesn't have me do it too long. So I try to do whatever it is in order for me to put something up real quick. So I hope someone, or whoever agrees with me. And like I said, I hope, you know that I am here for all of you. So anyway, okay, it's starting. I gotta go, but thank you, everyone. Thank you. Ciao.